let's reflect on what leadership looks like to us. Now, automatically, when it comes to leadership, we might think about being told what to do or telling others what to do. Yet sometimes leadership can mean taking our own initiative, choosing to reach out instead of waiting for someone else to do it, making a decision and taking action rather than waiting to be told. Now, of course, leadership and our choices to lead will always have consequences, which is why we do need to reflect on what outcome we are actually seeking before we take the action. And what I mean by outcome is it's not necessarily the instinctive, I want to feel better right now. What relationship, what connection, what social improvement am I actually hoping to achieve right now is the most effective outcome to be thinking about. So reflect on leadership and think about how it might impact your day. Maybe you are in a position of leadership, in which case you have to make decisions for the best of others. Make sure, if you are in such a position, that you have people, a coach, a mentor, a friend perhaps, somebody who understands your situation. You have people that you can turn to reflect and talk about what's happened. Sometimes, as leaders, we might turn to our spouses or our families, and that isn't always the most helpful place to go, because our spouses and our families love us, and they often just want us to be happy. So often when it comes to spouses and families, they tend to say things like, well, just leave, or just ignore it, when actually that's not really the practical support that we want. So sometimes, maybe even internet forums, but people who understand our position, they can help us the most in terms of moving forward with taking action. Make sure when you ask for advice, you're asking the people who will be able to advise you to your outcome that you want. Remember, it's that outcome that's really important. Now walk through your day and think about how you could use leadership. How can you use it if you get stuck? Again, often, it's not necessarily taking leadership as in taking control. It might be asking someone, well, what do you want out of this? Letting them take the lead or guiding them to it. Leadership is a skill. Some of us have it naturally. Some of us are scared of it and actually we don't like it. And some of us don't realize that leadership is as much about taking initiative as it is about directing others. So think of the different facets of leadership. And finally, can you create an opportunity to use leadership today? Perhaps it will be in stepping up or stepping forward. Perhaps it will be in guiding somebody else or supporting them in taking that initiative, taking action, taking the lead. Perhaps it will be in making a decision and standing by it, knowing why you've made it. Because when you know why, you don't need to keep worrying and overthinking and going over it and over it in your head. You've made that decision. You're moving forward. And let's seal today's intention with an affirmation. Today, I will choose to take initiative. Today, I will choose to support initiative in others. Today, I will reflect on leadership in its many forms and see how well I can use each. And tonight, one thing that you can do is reflect on your day and see how well you managed to make your intention. And that is not to punish you if you fell short or to criticize you, but in doing that sort of reflection, what you're better able to do is learn why. When we learn the why of what we might have done or not done during the day, we've learnt it at the time we did it, and we might be able to find ways of doing it different in future.